And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Takes a handoff. It's Allen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but...
Taking a shot on the first play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Guys, let's... Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Dogs! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field, big-time play, big-time throw, receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Under fire. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Dropping back, it's Turner. He'll get rid of it. Hauls it in. It's a running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good production there to get things going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off. What a play by this defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Marshall will be forced to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the 2nd one. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Breaks it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Turner. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Marshall will be forced to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Turner's only getting so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to... big plays, but a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the... Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Harmon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Norton. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Allen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle overuse. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build...
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense at an empty set. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space, it's Allen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Here's the pressure. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel Well, this is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Harmon. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harmon. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass, it's Turner. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Got his man. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waiting seconds of the half. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Working that left side now. And the defense drags him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the tight end. Gonna swing it on second down. Pressure coming. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now...
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to buy time. Got it in the middle, it's Delp. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking left. Makes the grab. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a really nice job understanding.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They'll move the tight end. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires on the run. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Keeps it himself and gets to first. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Looking for the score. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! So first down will open up the final period. Let's go. Tight end now in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot on the return of it. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The his fingers. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And they'll bring... We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Buys a little extra time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going up top. And that is his 5th interception. And he... couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's hauled in at the 10. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And the Bulldogs have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has... They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.